Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Nisha and here I do all things budget related in regards to my finances, my budget. I'm currently on a journey to become debt free eventually. I got a long way to go, so I'm literally taking like baby steps to get there. That's what it at least feels like. But thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much more for coming to hang out with me again. You guys, today I have our second paycheck for the month of September. So yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys along so that we can go ahead and do this budget and get on with life, okay? All right, yeah, come on, let's go. All right, so here goes the spreadsheet that I use. It is something that I got off of Excel, but let's just go ahead and hop right in. So the total amount that we'll be allocating is $4,060, and that's from both of our paychecks. Some of the categories, once I get to them, you'll see it's a little bit past the date that we actually got paid. So some things have already like been paid, or I've already like put money aside towards that, but I'll show you once I get there. All right, so for the first category is housing, and so mortgage is going to get $830. Phones are going to get $70. Electricity is going to get $150. Gas will get $15. Water and sewer will get $60. Internet will get $50. The gardener will get $50. And Brinks, it actually just recently went up, and at first it was like $11 I was putting towards, but since my contract is over, it went up to $40. So I'm going to be putting $20. And then, by the way, this is also just half of all of our expenses. So everything is just divided in half, and that's how we have these numbers. The HOA is not $35, it's actually $70. So, you know, with all of them, it's just half. So let's see what the total for housing is. It's $1,280. All right, moving on to the next category, which is transportation. Insurance, I'm not going to put anything because I've paid. Well, I haven't paid. I have the full amount, which is I think like $19.50 or something like that. That's what it was last year, but I'm assuming it's going to go up a little bit, just like everything else has been going up. So I have set aside a total of $2,100. So I think I'm good as far as putting any more money towards that right now. And we do pay every 6 months. Gas, I'm going to give myself the $60, but gas for him, I'm not going to give him anything because I already gave him money like probably 2 days ago. Again, like I said, I'm a little bit behind on actually doing this. So I got to get it done, because if I don't, I'll just be spending money, just spending it without keeping track of anything. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back up here and put 60 for the subtotal for transportation. All right, for insurance, I'm gonna put 20, and that's just like an insurance policy I have for forever, and that's why it's so cheap. I've had this like since I was young, but anyways, I would eventually like to beef up my insurance policies, but just not right now. Groceries, I'm going to put nothing because I've already actually went grocery shopping and spent the $150. So, yeah, I don't have to put anything towards that. For miscellaneous, for the kids, I'm going to put 40, and this is just something. I have a little what is it called, a Capital One savings account, where I just like every paycheck I'll put like $40 in there, and that's just for if they ask me for like some money for gas, or just a random, hey, can I have $20, like I'll just take it from that. All right, so for the buffer, this is just, actually, I'm gonna not do $50. I'm gonna just put 25, and this is just 25 to leave into my checking account, just in case anything comes out, or you know, I just have any unexpected expenses. Buffer for him, I'm not gonna put anything. For Thanksgiving, I will put $100, just because we normally do have a, you know, a pretty, not big, but decent sized Thanksgiving, and we have family that comes over. So I want to go ahead and put some money, or start putting some money aside for that, and just so that I won't be waiting for the last minute to come up with the money. So it'll be a total of $165 for miscellaneous. For personal care, I'm not going to put anything towards actually any of these categories, because I already allocated the funds for all of these already. So it's going to be 0 for miscellaneous. I don't know why it's weird and little like that. The 0 right there, I messed up somewhere. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep going. So for subscriptions, it's going to be 77. I need to figure out a way to cut down on the subscriptions, so that we can have it just to be less than $77. For dates, 0, because I've already put money for that. For my fun money, I'm going to allocate myself the $100, because I haven't done so as of today. His fun money, nothing, because I already gave him his money. Amazon renewal is going to get nothing, and I just keep these here just so I can remember that I have these like charges that do come out. It's probably not in the right category. It could possibly go like into the miscellaneous, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna keep here. Baby shower, nothing. This is just because I feel like I've been having to go to baby showers quite frequently in the last like year, so I just have a category for that. Birthdays, I'm not gonna put anything. This paycheck and credit card renewal, I'm not gonna put anything into. I'm not gonna put anything towards that either. So this amount was $177. All right, for loans, these are all just my student loans, and these are just the minimums. Well, actually the minimum is, like I said, $250, but this is just half. So 125, 107, and 114 is what I will be putting aside for that, and the total was 346. And these are actually just, I have a savings account where I put all of this, like all of the money from housing, the money from transportation, the money from my loans, and I just put all this money into a savings account that I have, and I just use it as a bill account. So I just transfer all the funds over. All right, for federal taxes, so that's the current debt that we're actually working on right now. The goal is at least $1,000. I would like $1,500, but sometimes that always, you know, is not the case, and sometimes life just be lifing. Okay, so the minimum, I know I should be able to put $1,000, but I'll figure this out, and I'll add this once I put everything into all the categories, and then whatever I have left, I'll go ahead and add it to here. All right, retirement and investments. Right now, we're just not putting anything, because everything we have extra for the most part is going towards debt. So nothing right now. Extra student loan payment is nothing. I'm sorry, let me add a 0, because it'll just drive me crazy. All right, so extra student loans is not going to get anything. I do have this Discover card. The balance was $300 to begin with. I made a payment, and right now it's $147. Actually, it's not that full amount, and then $147 is what I'm gonna be paying to pay it off, so it'll have like a 0 balance again. Capital One is going to get nothing, because I don't owe anything to Capital One. And again, this total was $147. Home maintenance is not going to get anything. Furniture, nothing. But home decor, it's not really home decor. I want to get like some, what is it called? Like the little shelves. It's not even a shelf, like a caddy, a shower caddy, and just some other little stuff for my bathroom to just kind of spruce it up a little bit. So I'm gonna add $45 for that, and that's pretty much everything. That all of our bills and any little, you know, other little things that come up. So I'm just making sure I have everything all plugged in, and then I'm going back up to the top to see what we have left over and what we actually have. This is the actual income minus our expenses is $18.20. So that's what I have left from our checks. And then so $18.20 is what's going to go right here to taxes. And we'll just make a payment towards taxes. I think right now the current balance is like 10,800 or 10,900 or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this to put towards the payment, and then I also have the money that I allocated from our last paycheck. So I'm gonna put both of that and this right here, combine them, and then make like a, you know, a bigger payment. And you know, I'll be happy when that's all over. But then right when we get out of paying that, then we're gonna go right into paying off the student loans. So yeah, that's the debt that we actually have right now. We do have some extra debt, but I mean, these are things that are actually in collection. The stuff that's on here is stuff that they're actually like, they're like active accounts. So especially my student loans, I really want to work to get those paid off. But yeah, so that'll pretty much wrap up everything that we're allocating our money for our second paycheck in September. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you stayed this long, then you might as well just subscribe to the channel and become part of the family. I definitely lean heavily on you guys as a accountability partner type deal. Okay, so anyways, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. This is basically our finances for our second paycheck in September, how we allocated it, and what we're spending our leftovers on. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you stayed around this long, you might as well subscribe to the family. I'd be happy to have you here, and I'd love for you to watch me to go on this journey to become debt free. All right, you guys, be blessed.